Hello, 7th and 8th grade. It is the final day of Shark Week. Yay for Friday, sad face for final day of Shark Week. So we might have something more coming like this in the future, but I'm glad you guys were all here with us for Shark Week. I hope you guys had lots of fun, those of you that were able to join our Shark for Kids webinar. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I hope you guys really took something from that experience. It's not every day you get to talk to professionals who can share some of their field experience with you and can answer some of those questions for you on the spot and let you know what it's really like and talk about the importance of sharks within our local ecosystems. I mean, they are doing their research in Bimini, which is really rather quite close to us here in Southeast Florida in Fort Pierce. So we had that presentation yesterday. If you weren't able to attend that presentation yesterday, then you had the alternative assignment, which was based off of reading about bull sharks in the Indian River Lagoon, the role of the Indian River Lagoon plays in the habitat, nursery, and development of bull sharks and their population, as well as what scientists are actively doing there. So if you weren't able to attend that webinar, you had a pretty comparable, as close as comparable could be achieved experience there with the reading of those articles. Now today you're going to see a flowchart. It's a very simple flowchart. If you were able to attend our Zoom webinar, then you have a reflection piece to write. If you weren't, you obviously can't reflect on something you weren't there for, but likewise, we're going to have you do a little bit of research then. You're going to research a shark species of your choosing. You can choose whatever shark species you want. So choose a real, live, living, existing shark species, and then you're going to write a paragraph, and in that paragraph, we're going to include some information on some of the topics. You want to talk about its habitat. What oceans does it live in? Does it live in deep water and shallow water? Can it be found in lagoons, in rivers, in the deep ocean? Does it like cold water, warm water? What kind of habitat do you find? What's the population? Can you find an estimate for the population? Its size, how long is it? How heavy is it? The common name and the scientific name. The scientific name is going to be the genus and the species, whereas the common name is something like a great white, whereas it's going to have a scientific name in Latin. What's its favorite prey? What's its place in the food web? Is this shark really a true apex predator, or is there a shark lower down the food web that might get eaten by other sharks? Then see if you can give me a fun fact or a miscellaneous fact about it. For example, we learned about how the salmon shark might now be the fastest shark in the ocean, or the great white is the largest. You might have some fun fact about your shark species. So that is what we have on the docket for today. So what you do today is very much dictated by what you were able to do with us yesterday. If you have any questions or concerns, you're not clear about the assignment, go ahead and give it a second read through, and if it still doesn't make sense, go ahead and send me an email. So that's what we have. It's our final day of Shark Week. I'm happy we made it through. We're getting closer and closer, and we all had fun.